What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, man. Let's talk about this. The self-righteous brother. Mr. Self-Righteous. They're so righteous. They so pro-black. They got the hat on. They have the dreads. They got a beard. And they got a shawl. And right away, what they say makes sense. Granted, I don't have a lot of these things, but what I'm saying seems to make sense to a lot of people. So much that those brothers in the shawl and the beard and the braids and the hats, they want to have a conversation, and I'm always up for dialogue when it's in the positive direction. So, let me include you to what's been happening. Now, they have these agendas that they've set up. And when I mean they, I mean other brothers, self-righteous brothers, who feel that we're doing this for the culture. We're doing this to move forward. We're doing this for change, and we're going to improve things. So I'm like, okay. What are we doing? What's the real plan here? Then you hear their plan, and their plan is to eventually protest, have the news, have other outlets come and support what they're doing. And I want details of what they're doing and if I'm going to support something. So naturally, we come to a disagreement as to what the terms of what they want to do, implicated. And it had a lot to do with the Black Panther movie. Then it went from there to some type of drive that they were doing, and I'm like, okay, what's the plan to help these people? They really didn't have any plan. They just want to go out in the freezing cold and disrupt people from going to work, and that would eventually make the people say, we gotta pay these people money or help these other people that has nothing to do with their business whatsoever. This was their plan. So I'm like, basically you trying an extortion plan. But you need money just for that to happen. Why not just deal with the situation? Why do you want this company to do it? Because this company got money. So let's just go and extort them, even though it has nothing to do with this company. Well, that company's in the neighborhood, and that company should be donating to money to try to support and help these people over there in that area. So it's their obligation to give free money to one person or one group of people over there in that area. Are they the only ones that make their money there? It's not. You see, in the plan, I can't get in line for that. So now they mad. When you don't fall in line or follow the order, if you got too many questions, you are disruptive to the program. You're disruptive to the system of the self-righteous brother. Self-righteous brother is like, look, I run the show. It's about me. I want all the attentions, and I have the voice, and I talk loud. So I want all this attention and focus to be on me. Now, I'm not here saying that everyone is like that does this. But some people, they believe like, okay, we are the chosen people. The self-indulgence of knowing that it makes them feel like they are God. They have like a God-like complex to some of these people. And they have no idea and no plan on how to move forward. So what they do is they try to strike back at you with their insecurities. You just moved out to the suburbs. Yeah, so you don't know what's going on in the city. Yeah, see, it's brothers like you that move out to the suburbs and forget about the brothers in the city. Why you want to move around people that hate you? Why can't you live here in the city with your people? Well, here's the thing. You need to ask, why don't I live in the city anymore? I don't live in the city due to the taxes, due to the county. It had nothing to do with the people. Now, the educational system over there is terrible. They're closing schools down. They're over there, lack of jobs. People in Chicago come all the way out here for work. So they eventually end up moving out here because the jobs are out here. People migrate to where the jobs are. I worked out here. It makes more sense than taking 2 buses, a train, or driving. I drove back and forth for 10 years from the city, soft side, all the way out here to the suburbs for work. For over 10 years straight, driving. Do you know how many miles that was on my car? You know how many miles of traveling that was? Had they had those type of jobs in the city, we wouldn't have went that way. So, sorry if you feel we live in an area where people hate us. We are trying to survive in today's climate. Have the city had these type of jobs and openings for us, we would be in the city. So it had nothing to do with the people whatsoever. So when I left, it wasn't a battlefield like it is now. I've been out here since 2008. So since 2008, it became official. I had to move out here. Even though I was kind of out here, visiting back and forth, I still never lived out here until 2008. But that's not the issue. I mean, you live there. And you sit there and you judge people about where they're going, what they're doing, money they're spending, how they're spending their money. I give something for charity. Oh man, you just doing that for a tax write-off. You ain't doing that because you care about the people. So you think people who donate millions of dollars in foundations, they just want to give up millions of dollars to charity. Of course they doing it for a tax write-off. So what? These people getting help. Think I don't want a tax write-off? You think I just rather pay the government? Yeah, government, just take the money. I'm going to give them as little as I can give them. Meanwhile, what did you do for charity? You cared when you did what you did? Meanwhile, they own stamps. Some of them. Some of the self-righteous people talking about all of everybody else. Well, let's turn the mirror on you. What do you have? Oh, you own stamps. Oh, you don't even... Oh, you're renting the place that you have. Oh, you're not renting it. Your mama's renting it. Oh, and she's on stamps. So the government's paying for it, which means I'm paying for it. Oh, okay. Now we get the truth of the picture. But they got all these opinions. They got 1,000 of them. They can organize. But they have no direction. What are your plans? What are your goals? How you plan to get there? Maybe if you incorporated those, maybe that you could get your street paved. Half of these guys don't even know who the alderman is in their own ward. But yet they talking about Trump. Trump, man. Trump doing this and Trump doing that. Who is your alderman of your ward? Why is the street light out on your block? Why is there cracks in the sidewalk? Why are they not fixing that? Who's your next door neighbors? Who runs the block club? Who's organizing over there? Who's holding the committee meetings? Oh, you couldn't make that because you was asleep. But you don't work. You don't pay rent. Your social security number is invalid, basically. But yet, you're so opinionated. And this is just some. So, when y'all try to come after me because I don't want to go with your agenda, Glass House, take a look at what you're doing for the community. Take a look at what you're doing. Not just putting on the show, having the braids, having the beard, reading the book, talking crap. Know people's situations before you try to sabotage it. And much success to you. Nobody wishes you ill wills at all. But just think before you act. I'm out.